What do you think about the Palestine-Israel situation at the moment?
I
Hey guys, how's life and welcome back to the channel. Now today, KSI has been getting backlash online for something he said on one of his streams. Let's listen to the clip, listen to the reaction. Then we'll have a breakdown of what's going on and if it's a bit of an overreaction, an underreaction. It'll be great to get you guys' thoughts as well. If you are new around here, make sure to smash subscribe. It's absolutely free. It really does help me out. Drop a like while you're down there. But let's get into this clip.
A controversial question.
oh god,
What do you think about the Palestine-Israel situation at the moment?
I I honestly have no idea what's going on. that is it. I have no idea what's going on. I'm not getting involved. It's way above me. Get out, please. I don't know. Well, come on, man. We got us. Less controversial question.
Okay, so that's the clip. My immediate reaction to that was his reaction was a little bit strange. They asked the question and he was head in hands, you know, started laughing. Obviously, you got to bear in mind he was on a live stream at the time, but obviously Palestine Israel is one of the biggest conflicts going on right now, along with Ukraine and Russia. And KSI has got a massive platform, millions of followers. He's a big influence in that scene. It's a little bit disappointing to see that he's not educated, at least somewhat, to have, you know, an opinion on it. Maybe he's been told by management, or he's just, you know, or he's thinking in himself, if I answer one way or the other, you know, it's going to be a massive controversy. I mean, even with that answer there's been some, you know, backlash online, which we'll look at. But obviously this conflict's been going on for a while. It's been all over the news. It's been like difficult to avoid it. I don't know. I just don't like the way that he was like laughing immediately after. Maybe it's like a nervous thing. I don't know. Let's look at some of the reaction online.
Yo, did you see what happened when KSI was asked about Palestine? I really don't care what he's gonna say. He's not Muslim at the end of the day. Yeah, but when he was asked about it, the dude laughed. You know what, he laughed? Yeah, he just laughed and brushed it off and made it seem like he doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, but he ain't Muslim, so it's like, yeah, of course, the disbelievers, they ain't on our side. Nah, of course, but a lot of people that make money for him are Muslims because they give him views. So what are you trying to say? Are you saying we shouldn't watch him? I mean, just be aware that he doesn't care about you. But he's just an influencer at the end of the day. Exactly. And influencers, all they care about is the bag. They don't care about saying something right or if they're saying something wrong. So what's the conclusion you think we should come to as people? Just don't be surprised when you find out your favorite influencers have no character and their character is bankrupt. I know, man, they care less about Muslims or kids dying in Palestine. They don't care. And we gotta just know that before anybody asks them these questions. When bad things happen, sometimes there's not much of a positive that comes out of it, but one positive is that you can kind of see where people are and where their hearts are.
So immediately this guy was sort of saying the same things that I was, where, you know, he sort of laughed and sort of brushed the situation off. Then he goes on to say, like, your influencers, they only care about the bag, they're just trying to protect their image. And I agree with that in a way. Maybe just to make the argument the other way. Obviously KSI, he sat there on a live stream. He's not used to live streaming. He's been asked the question about the conflict. He's not had, you know, time to prepare. I do think the laughter, obviously he's not laughing at the conflict. I think it's pretty safe to say that he's not laughing at the situation. He's just laughing because he's a little bit nervous, doesn't really know what to say or do, and doesn't want to say the wrong thing. Sometimes if you're not educated on a subject, it is best to say nothing, because if KSI gave an opinion and he was spreading misinformation, he's then spreading misinformation to millions. Okay, he should be educated and he should be able to spread like his opinion and articulate his opinion clearly. It's definitely better for him to not spread misinformation, is what I'm trying to say, but at the same time he should have an opinion. He should educate himself. People like Chunks and Philly have come out, you know, in support of Palestine.
I have a problem with people that are killing innocent kids. I understand they say they're trying to target Hamas, but why are people in the West Bank dying then? There's no Hamas people that actually are in the West Bank, but there's still number of people dying in the West Bank. There's children being arrested. There's
kidnapped too.
Of course, they're stopping water flow. They're stopping food. They're stopping. It's like so much things happening, and it's kind of like you have one goal, which is to stop Hamas, quote unquote, but you are doing everything but.
I think they're doing some really good things on their podcast. KSI and the Sidemen, okay, they don't know what's going on. Is that really an excuse now? Again, not everyone has to have an opinion on everything. I just don't know if it was handled in the best way there. So we've got another clip here from Sneeko. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big fan of him, but let's see what he has to say.
Yes, I was asked about Israel-Palestine and he completely folded. I don't know. Genocide. How are you laughing at genocide? People are dying right now and you're like, oh, I don't have an opinion. Genocide is objectively bad. People are so bought and sold, they can't even definitively say that genocide is wrong.
So that clip, they're sort of echoing what the guy in the previous clip said, you know, Sneeko sort of mocking KSI for just laughing, being awkward, brushing off the situation. You know, Sneeko's obviously controversial in himself, but he's not afraid to say, you know, what he thinks. And people do like that in their character. People will either say to you, you know, I love Sneeko or I hate Sneeko. I suppose at the end of the day, you know, he's giving his opinion. It doesn't surprise me that someone, you know, of the Sidemen, some of the KSI's reach, has probably had a lot of media training, has been told not to speak on controversial topics, doesn't want to say the wrong thing, and doesn't want to make a massive deal of everything. And why is that? Because they don't want to lose their sponsorships, they don't want to lose the money, they want to just keep the gravy train running, which I think 95% of people would probably do if they had any, like, form of influencer. If they had the audience that the Sidemen did, and you're getting millions and millions of views, you're getting probably millions of pounds, you got a Netflix stock coming out, why would you potentially risk that all by having maybe an opinion that the masses don't agree with, or an opinion that would cause some of your audience to leave? What, of course, why would you want to give that opinion? Why would you want to lose those viewers? Let's have a look at some of the top comments of the TikToks that I've been showing you. Bro, anyone who says I lost respect for KSI was nervous on this topic like everyone who's big on the platform would be. He didn't talk bad or nothing. And that is the top comment on this TikTok. And I think that's sort of what I've been saying as well. Okay, yes, he should be educated, but at the same time, he's on a live stream, has been asked this question, and I think maybe where people have got angry is that he was sort of laughing at the conflict, but I think it's pretty safe to say that I think maybe all of you guys will agree he's not laughing at the conflict. I think people may be a bit disappointed that he's not maybe educated on the conflict as much as he should be. Second comment, you know, the world gets mad about everything. If you know KSI, he laughs when he's nervous. He just doesn't want to say anything because he doesn't know. He's neutral. I'll be really interested to hear your guys' takes on this in the comments section down below. Let me know. I feel like influencers, obviously, I understand them wanting to secure the bag, not wanting to say anything controversial. Where would you want to even risk that lifestyle? I think influencers, especially big, large influencers who gets millions and millions of views on their videos, there is an opinion there to, you know, try and spread, you know, their opinion, use their platform for good. Anyway guys, like I say, let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. There'll be lots more coming on the channel. Drop a like while you're down there, and I'll see you next time.